This is the Geeek G1 Pro, a small mini-itx case that can fit a full-size GPU. It has options for both air cooling and water cooling. It's a compact case that's really easy to build into, a case design that looks sleek with a premium quality, and it's even small enough to pop it into a rucksack. Is this the ideal case for a high-performance small form factor PC? Prices start from $129 on Geek's website. It comes in silver or black. For the price, I would say you are getting a high quality ITX case made out of aluminium. It's a robust case, yet it doesn't compromise on the high-end quality feel. It looks aesthetically pleasing with its minimalistic approach. On the front, it simply has a power button and a cutout for a USB-C port, which you can add as an extra when you customize your purchase. The majority of PC cases on the market tend to be boxy looking, so it's always nice to see some curves. To test the case, I'm going to stick an RTX 3080 in it. It's not as energy efficient as the 4000 series, so it will produce plenty of heat and it will put the case to the test. I'll be going down the air cooling route and use a set of cheap case fans and a cheap CPU cooler to cool the Ryzen 5 5600 CPU. All the parts used in this video will be linked down below. The case was super straightforward to build into. There wasn't much I can fault it for, because the layout works very well. I guess I could work on my cable management, But I totally blame the RGB fans. They come with a million wires to connect. If you do want to install a wider GPU, you can. You can add a 3-slot GPU backplate as an extra. In doing so, you'll have less headroom for CPU height. In GTA 5, at max settings and at a high scaling mode, GPU temps were around 69 degrees Celsius and the CPU at 63. This is whilst using stock settings for the GPU and CPU, with no custom fan curve. These temps are not too bad, considering that I'm using cheap case fans to cool the 3080 in a small case. But if you know me, I love me a good undervolt. So I set the GPU core clock to 1905 MHz at 850 mV with a default fan curve and the CPU clock speed to 4000 MHz at 1 volt. GPU temps went down to 64 degrees Celsius and the CPU down to 53. If we compare the stock settings and the undervolt, there is a 5 degrees difference with the GPU and a big 10 degrees difference with the CPU, whilst achieving a tiny 2 to 3 FPS bump. So you clearly can get really good temps in this case for the same performance. If you're curious about noise levels, let's have a listen. The noise levels are good. When you're not gaming, the PC is mostly silent, but even on load, the fan noise doesn't bother me. For a starting price of $129, I think this is a superb case built to a high standard with really good airflow, and in my opinion, it's a nice looking case. All the parts I used are listed in the video description below. If you have any questions about the case or build, drop a comment and I'll try to answer them. As always, thanks for watching.